Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
It's us, Nicole.
And Tessa.
And
just us.
And just us.
Oh no.
We're representing for all the vagines this January. This January.
Right, we have to step our pussies up.
We do. We got to fill in those gaps.
Fill my gap, girl.
And this week, we're doing that with the Witches of Eastwick.
Yes, I know. We don't have a blonde.
I know. We got an almost redhead and a brunette, but we need a blonde.
We needed a blonde.
Who could we have asked? Corey, where are you?
I know.
We need a blonde.
We need a blonde.
So this was one that we both have the same memory of, but it wasn't that this is a favorite movie or that we saw this over and over. It was this was a movie that doomed us not to eat pitted cherries.
Cherry pits, just
for like 20 years. Took me so long.
Because what if I have to throw them up?
And it's going to be so fucking disgusting.
Be like, I will have to throw them up all over the lamp. Like it was
so much, man. It was too much.
And apparently it was worse.
Oh yeah.
It was worse.
It's
they cut it out. They cut it down. Made it more palatable.
And I only have a really short cast list for this because it's really just the three witches, Jack Nicholson, that couple, and Fidel.
Pretty
it's like
much.
There's some other extraneous kind of cast.
Walter is one of
Walter,
the, fucking Walter.
So we've got our first of two Cher appearances this month.
We wanted to share the love from January, so you get double share.
So Cher is Alexandra or Alex Medford.
Susan Sarandon is Jane Spofford.
Which are also getting double Susan Sarandon this month.
Also that.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Suki Ridgemont.
Jack Nicholson as Daryl Van Horn.
Veronica Cartwright as Felicia Alden.
Richard Jenkins as Clyde Alden.
And Carol Strachan as
That's what
Fidel.
I thought.
Lurch, right?
Yeah, Lurch.
Yeah.
I also have Keith Joachim as Walter Neff and Becca Lish as Mrs. Neff.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a Mrs. I didn't catch that at all.
There is indeed a Mrs.
So yeah, I did not remember a ton. I remembered it vaguely.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
I liked it.
I don't know why I think I didn't watch it more because of the cherry pits.
Yep.
It was so gross that I was like afraid to watch this movie again.
Think so. I think it was so I must have seen it or at least saw that part so young.
Mm-hmm.
That
never again. Came out 87?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say younger than 10. It would have been when it was on, like we talked about. How was it on TV?
How is it
there
on
was so
TV?
much
because you know what I'm talking about? Like everything was dick. I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
All of this.
Jack Nicholson and his potty mouth.
A horny little devil.
He sure was.
With his teeny little ponytail.
Oh my God. It should have had its own name.
I know.
He wore this little half ponytail.
That was the Van Horn part of him. He was Daryl and the ponytail was his little Van Horn. Oh, God. So, so we opened up in this very lovely seaside village. It's very Beetlejuice.
Same. Yeah,
I thought the same thing because it was like giving me Beetlejuice
that overview
vibes.
of the little idyllic town.
Yeah, with the little chapel and the little, little small town. Like it could be a miniature.
And we meet them just briefly. We see that Cher, she sculpts me naked.
Fertility goddesses. Zoftig fertility goddesses.
Suki has like 6 daughters.
She's got
and she looks young as hell. She looks way younger than the two of them.
Right? Young and fit and like
how old was Michelle Pfeiffer in 1987? We're gonna have to look this shit up because like
I would imagine she's
late 20s.
I don't know. Like they couldn't all have been very old because Cher's career started. She was pretty young.
They all looked good, but she just for some reason I thought think of her as younger. She was born in 58,
so she's younger.
Oh no, so she was like 29, 30, right?
Yeah, so I guess
6 kids.
I mean, a couple of them maybe look like twins,
maybe.
So. Still, that's entirely too many children. That's entirely too big of a brood. She's got them out there like ducklings.
I know.
Lined up.
All the same lunch pail.
Well,
what did she say was the jelly in their sandwich? It was like
zucchini jelly.
They're like, oh, Mom.
Well, is that all she had in her garden was zucchini?
She had nothing else to make jelly with.
Well, because her husband deserted her, so she needed those zucchini.
Because she had too many kids. Whose fault is that, sir?
Whose fault is that? Are none of these your kids?
Right.
Did you show up not knowing that she had 6 children and then bail on her? Or did you impregnate her 6 times at least?
Right.
And then decide it was too much?
Jane is a elementary school band director, part-time.
Part-time, yeah. She's a musician in the orchestra, a cellist.
And her divorce just came through. And her boss, I guess, is he the principal of this
I don't
elementary
know.
school?
That's Walter.
Unclear.
He's like, yeah, like I don't know what his role is necessarily.
But he creepy. He grabbing on her butt.
Openly
in class.
Sexually harassing her in front of middle schoolers. Ugh. Disgusting. He was like, oh, so that divorce of yours finally came. Like, did she give you any indication?
If he's married, then...
What do you care?
What do you care if she's divorced?
And what has she given you any kind of indication that she was waiting for her divorce to come through? Just
the look on her face did not look like she was welcoming these advances.
No, she was not. Oof. I don't think anybody was welcoming the advances of Walter Neff.
Especially his wife. That's why you don't see her. She's like, I stay far away from that man. So now there's some sort of assembly outside the school where so Jane's little band is playing America, America. The other 2 are in the audience with their kids. Cher has one older daughter, like a teenager. Right. And then Suki and her 6 kids.
Yeah, and Miss Alden is up there singing just America.
Like so
for beautiful, for spacious.
She just sounds like she has a stick up her ass.
I know, like this whole time. And I must have that feeling about Veronica Cartwright because of that.
Maybe.
She was panicky in The Birds as a child. She was panicky in this as like the censor of evil. There's got to be now. I feel like there's a director's cut of this movie because I feel like there was some
missing
blanks.
some stuff.
I feel like we are.
Yeah.
I feel like we are.
Because she didn't necessarily seem like even really that annoying. Like she didn't seem like someone who would be friends with them, but she didn't seem out to get them really or anything.
No. And why was she like the brunt of all of this? Like just because evil came to town and decided
and she recognized it. Yeah.
But like she did, but she didn't.
In the whole broken leg thing, we'll get there. But I was like, is that true? What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
yeah, I don't know.
And what is this assembly? It's a morality speech from this dude who was just grab-assing on
like I guess
teacher.
He works at the school maybe, and like she's the select person, whatever the fuck that is.
But his speech goes on so long and is so boring. People are literally falling asleep in the audience.
Persists. Everybody is visibly bored. And he goes on, the weather starts to change, the wind kicks up, it starts to rain.
Right. And even he's still talking as everyone's running away. I'm like, bro, you clearly just want to hear yourself speak.
Ugh. He's like, this will get me laid.
So later we find out that Suki and Jane and Alex are all friends because they run over to Alex's house in the storm for their regular Thursday night girl hang. Does that sound familiar?
Yes,
Remember
when
we had regular Thursday night girl hang?
It was fun too.
It was.
We weren't drinking martinis.
We were not
drinking
too many martinis, but
too many martinis.
But yeah, so we find out like where Suki works later, or no, wait, that's too far. Hold on. They're doing the thing in the storm. They're all discussing how they were all wanting this dude to shut the fuck up, and like they were all staring at the sky.
Like, if I wish something would happen to shut him the fuck up, and they're like,
Suki's
like, don't you think that's weird that we were all thinking?
And like, I'm sure everyone in that audience
everybody was hoping that something would happen to make him stop talking.
So they load up on martinis and junk food, including spray cheese.
Oh,
only for the finest of ladies.
You've got to have it. You've got to have it.
Gossip and martinis, and they talk about how Suki's husband deserted her, Cher's husband died, Jane's husband divorced her.
Right. They're like, oh yeah, congratulations, welcome to the club.
Yeah, and she's like upset about it.
Right. She's like, well, you know, and they're like, oh, come on. Come on.
So they start talking about their ideal man, and they're going back and forth with different traits about handsome but not too handsome.
Right, like huge.
Yeah, and then Jane's like, actually, I like him small.
Like
and Cher's
aesthetically.
Like, yeah, aesthetically.
Ew, like, what?
Because her husband was too big, apparently.
Okay.
That's what she said. She said something about whatever his name was. She's like, sometimes it was too big, and I couldn't.
Like, couldn't look at it?
Well, just couldn't take
it.
Maybe.
Couldn't take it.
Just wasn't it.
I guess that's what happened. He found somebody who would.
So as they're sitting there having this discussion, cut to a car rolling into Eastwick.
And this seems like the same car what is it, Mr. Barlow, or is it not Mr. Barlow from Needful Things? Remember when
he's shit,
and it's almost like driving
very
wildly
similar,
through into this small town. Like that's what it gave me, and it seems like it's almost the same car.
Yeah, and so you don't see him at first. You just see this like huge manservant with an umbrella get out and escort this dude with big shoulder pads inside of this house. Yeah,
snapping and like strutting into this gigantic mansion,
this huge mansion.
Yeah.
Which is apparently, we find out, like a historic mansion.
Right. And I feel like there was something missing about that, too. Like
because her flipping out about it. When Felicia flips out right now, we're like, wait, why? Even her husband is like, what?
What is your problem? Deal? Yeah, like Suki is there at work where she is. She's a reporter. The
Eastwick Word.
Right. She's a reporter, a writer, or whatever for the
Eastwick
Word.
The Aldens own the newspaper.
Right. And he comes in, or Clyde does, and she's a select person.
And he's all nice. Like, he reads her article, like, oh, cool. Like,
like, this is good, and you're a good writer, and you're a good
feel
reporter.
bad for him in this.
I know.
He gets screwed.
Like, he's always, like, that kind of guy that gets, like, kind of fucked over and whatever. He just has that face that you want to pity him.
That hangdog.
He's got a hangdog face that you just want to pity him.
Yep. So she's on the phone. Suki's on the phone with Alex talking about this new guy in town, and he bought this mansion, and she's like, what's his name? He
bought it.
Oh yeah, bought it.
He didn't even rent it.
And she's like, what's his name? And she's like, you know what?
They told me. I
I
forgot, and then I had to ask them again, and as soon as they told me again, it was out of my head.
Like, isn't that weird? I don't normally forget names.
Right, like that's super bizarre. And the Aldens, like you say, are in there, and somebody mentions, like,
I think Suki tells her, she's like, oh, somebody bought the Lennox mansion, and Felicia like drops her fucking teacup on the ground and shatters it, like,
oh, like she's all like aghast.
Well, and then you don't think that what she's so upset about when she says the snowy egrets, you're like, oh, what? She was so upset about snowy egrets.
And then I thought that was like a cover, and that we were going to find out the real reason, like,
that she knew some evil shit went down in that mansion, or she was part of,
or like she's part of the family that because she said he didn't have the right to sell it.
Yeah,
who's he?
Right.
Who's he? Is he a relative of
so
hers?
What are we missing?
What are we missing?
Interesting. Yeah, because there were a couple things where it seemed like, why was that happening?
Her family owned the house,
right?
And like they were witch hunters, and that's why she's such a fucking cool bitch about it, and that's why she's being like psychically attacked or whatever, is because she's part of like this. That's what I thought was going to happen.
She just immediately hears that house sold, and she's freaks the fuck out.
She's just a bitch.
Yeah. And then she says, I have a terrible feeling something evil is happening. But even her husband is like, what?
I don't know.
Like,
what
he has no idea why she's upset.
Right. And this is before
the broken leg.
So I don't know, man.
I don't
get it.
Because, there should have been a reason why we found out she could sense the evil coming to town.
Because there didn't seem to be a reason. Because, I mean, I watched the whole thing. I didn't take long breaks.
Me neither. I think I only took like one because it went pretty well. I think the first hour, because it was 2 hours.
Right. Like I took a break, and then I watched the rest, and I was like, did I miss?
I don't think so.
A storyline.
Oh, and this is another one, by the way, you can't find anywhere to watch.
Oh, of course not.
You got to rent this thing.
It'll be by the time this comes out, give it another week. It'll be up on Tubi or Pluto or something.
So we go to the Yapping Fox, a little boutique on the pier where Alex sells her her goddesses.
Yeah. And the lady that runs the shop is telling her about the stranger that's come to town and that he bought up all of her figurines.
Only there's a whole shelf of her figurines.
I know, but they're also like, did he not pick them up yet?
Right?
Did he
I'm
not
like,
take
is
them
he coming back for them later?
Right? I don't know. Or were those the ones she just brought?
And then we never see them in his house.
No.
I don't think.
No.
And what was he going to do with like a dozen fucking goddess sculptures or whatever?
He took them to his art dealer
that's right.
or whatever. But or he took a couple. Like there still should have been some.
You would have thought.
But anyway, this old lady's telling her about this guy, and then she was like, oh, do you know his name? And she's like, no.
Damnedest thing. Yeah. Like, I did know it.
She's like, what did she say? Diabolical.
Or something, yeah.
Oh, boom.
So now Jane's playing her cello with this quartet up in front of an audience somewhere. I don't know where this place is supposed to be.
Right. This is just a concert that the town is giving.
The Aldens are there. Alex and Suki are there. What's her name? Felicia seems to be enjoying. Like, she's not a hater.
No.
On these ladies specifically. She's just... a uptight lady.
Right. She's just uptight to sometimes shook up old ladies get cut.
And suddenly you hear this animal fucking growl.
Oh my God.
Snoring.
Like,
it
sounds demonic.
Yeah. Like he's possessed.
Of course.
And it's fucking Jack Nicholson growling like an animal in his sleep. And when everybody starts clapping at the end and the lights go on, he just fucking falls back in his chair.
Wakes up and brava.
Yeah. Enthusiastic. Yes. Wild eyes. Brava, brava.
Yeah, clapping hard, walking down this aisle and making eye contact.
Yes. With Jane. So now Suki's telling Alex, oh, that's the guy. I get to interview him. He's the guy who bought the house. He asked for me specifically. And she's like,
the paper called him for an interview.
Yeah.
And he said, sure, but
I want Suki.
And Cher, I'm just going to keep calling her
I
Cher.
know.
It was like, why would he, like, how does he even know who you are? How does he know who Suki Ridgemont is?
I'm good at what I do. And it's
I
like,
didn't
but
say
he just
you're not,
moved
but
to
like,
Eastwick.
why
and you
would he know you? And
you work for a small town paper.
Why would he specifically ask for you? That's weird.
So now people are hanging out chatting about this mystery man. And
Right.
like, no one can remember his name. It starts
like
with
it's
a
all
D.
everybody's
I don't know,
murmuring about
Darren,
it.
Darius,
Dongle, I don't know.
Douglas.
Dougie. Daryl.
And then one person says Daryl and
Suki.
like and then all of a sudden the fucking her necklace or pearl
Van
necklace
Horn.
breaks.
Daryl Van Horn.
Everybody remembers
his name, and the necklace breaks with pearls, and the pearls go rolling all over the
place. And there go Felicia.
And
whoop,
Felicia,
whoop, whoop, like a cartoon down the stairs with her leg twisted around completely at the bottom. That was more than a broken leg.
Oh my God. Oh,
that was bad.
My God, she's all honey.
She's just calm.
I think I broke my leg. Bitch, you think?
Oh my God, that was so bad.
Shattered.
And so right away, and so that seemed like just an accident. There was no malice that she didn't do something to trip
stepped
Felicia.
On a pearl.
Yeah.
That just happened to all fall on the ground when everybody remembered his name. Mm-hmm. But again, she wasn't talking about them.
No.
Everybody was talking about him, but she wasn't talking about them.
No.
She wasn't ranting about evil.
Nope.
She wasn't saying anything about anything or saying anything about the house. She was just there hanging out with everybody else, talking about the same thing everybody else was, and she got taken the fuck out.
Yeah, she did. She got, I don't even... Yeah.
She broke the fuck out of her leg. Like, that was shmoosh smash.
Yeah.
No wonder. Bits. Floating bits.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So now Alex is at home drawing the letter D in a pile of sugar on her table.
Yes.
And decides to go for a little bike ride. Mm-hmm. And she sees the mansion in the distance, and suddenly there he is, right behind her.
Looking for me?
Right?
Or looking for
he says, looking for me.
Yeah.
I'm out here looking for snowy egrets. So then he brings up the snowy egrets.
Right.
And he's out there with his binoculars and his funny little outfit with his funny little ponytail.
Yeah, his funny little hat.
And he offers her lunch. He introduces himself.
I'm Daryl Van Horn. Let's have lunch.
And he's like, oh, I know you. You're the one that makes the little boobie dolls.
And he starts like touching on her hands about like, you need to expand, think bigger. All of this shit. Like, let's have lunch. Do you like fish? We're having this, like, and off they go
to this fancy she-devil lawn tent.
Yes.
Was that not like the fucking?
It was. And did you notice on top the little flags look like horns?
I did not even clock
flags
that.
Look like horns on top of the canopy.
And yeah, Lurch is out there with his serving an octopus or something. Is that what it was?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell what it was.
I don't know what he said it was, but he was talking about Fidel and his big dick.
He's got a big schlong.
A big schlong.
Huge.
The women love it. He's like, and she's just
looking at him like, what?
She's just gooped throughout this whole thing. Like,
he starts talking about, I like women. I admire them. I don't believe in marriage. It's good for the man, lousy for the woman. And he's like, where's your husband?
Dead.
Oh, well, you're one of the lucky ones.
Right. That's too bad. Because, when a woman's divorced, deserted, or there's a death of the husband, that's the woman for me.
Right. That's when the woman blooms.
Right. And that's the woman for me. Do you want to see my house?
Yeah. So there's like so much staff in there. There's like dudes on fucking
they're bringing in
rappelling
all of
from the ceiling.
Art. He's filling this house with art.
Mm-hmm. And he shows her directly to the bedroom. The Borgias once owned the bed.
Right. Of course, it costs your soul.
Yes. And Fidel brings his robe
and like dims the lights, like draws.
And like, was he just gonna watch? He's just gonna.
I guess he just set him up and bailed. I don't know. But here go little Jack slithering onto.
I always like a little pussy after lunch. I don't want to hear Jack Nicholson
No.
say the word pussy.
I don't
really
need
it. Don't need it in my life.
I don't need it in my life at all.
I was not at any point getting hot for Jack Nicholson in this movie.
There's never been a moment of my life, even when he was like younger and like handsome.
Right.
More handsome.
There's always that element about
like,
him where
he
you're
looks
like
he's
skeeve.
insane. Skeeve.
And
insane. Insane skeeve. Like there's something off there.
He's gonna want to lick your booty hole or something. It's something that you don't like. He's
gonna want to lick your booty hole. Jack Nicholson is gonna want to lick your booty hole.
It's in eyebrows.
It's in the eyebrows. Mm-hmm. You know what? Him, Christian Slater. That's how come he never has been able to attain the level that Jack Nicholson has attained, is because he refuses to lick the booty hole.
Right? Maybe that's it.
If he would just skis,
you just gotta skis a little bit more.
Just skis a little more. Just make my skin crawl just a little more.
Oh my God. And she's like, at first she's all,
yeah, she's like, I'm so glad
me?
That you feel like you could be honest with me, because I'm going to be honest with you. Like, you were repulsive.
Physically, intellectually retarded, vulgar, like insensitive, stupid,
every bad
no taste,
thing about a man is that. And you've even managed to like come up with new shit to be repulsive.
He's like, well, would you like to be on top or bottom? And she's all,
goodbye. Right. And he's like, oh, but, and then he manages.
Yes, he's like, oh, well, what do you have to go home to? Your kid will take care of herself. You've done the wife bit. You've done the mom bit. And where are you now?
I know. Like, do something for yourself.
And she's like, I'm exactly where I want to be. And he's like, well, I don't think so.
Right?
A woman is a whole. Mm-hmm. All the futility in the world pouring into it.
She starts to tear up.
She starts to tear up. And he's like, use me.
Yeah.
Fill me up. I can take it. Oh, like, oh, that's also a...
I don't, not if Jack Nicholson is saying it in my ear with that tiny ponytail. Under no circumstances.
But yeah, and he gets her. She turns to him.
Like,
they embrace.
And, you know, cue the music, and down on the Borgia bed they fall.
Yes.
Presumably for a night of weird sex.
Very weird.
I want to know about this. Well, we're going to get there in a second.
So Jane's inside playing the cello.
Yes.
We go to Jane's house. Mm-hmm. And Clyde and Felicia are at their house, or not at their house, at the hospital. He's feeding her soup. Her arms
I know,
broken.
her arms are fine. I don't know why he's feeding her soup.
I don't know. Or not soup, but it was like oatmeal.
I don't know what it was, like gruel.
They wanted to set you up for some disgusting mouth stuff from Felicia, so they're going to have him spoon feed her gruel in the hospital.
It was so gross, and I had that very same thought. I'm like, her arms aren't fucking broken. Yeah. Is she going to eat it with her feet? I don't understand this. Is it because she's already like going insane?
I don't know.
Because she's already giving
signs.
She
wouldn't feed herself or something.
Maybe. Like she's hollering
and she's giving this dude the fucking business. She's like, you have no spine, no common sense, no morality. And I'm just like, I just wrote ick, the fucking gruel drip.
He's like just trying to force it into her mouth to shut her the fuck up.
And she says he's a failure and he should be strung up with the son of a bitch who bought that house. And he's like, nurse, like somebody come in here and fucking dope her ass up.
Handle this. And like,
this is where the doctor tells him, oh no, this is normal. That when you got a break like that in your leg, the bone marrow just like travels around your body and makes you insane. And I was like, what?
She's gonna say upsetting things. She's gonna do upsetting things. She's gonna be paranoid. I didn't look it up. Is that true? I don't know.
We need somebody to look this up.
I know that
research assistant.
I know that like if you break things and splinter things, like little pieces of bone can travel and kill you.
I guess is that. But bone marrow's soft, right?
Well, yeah, it's like
she said something about like fat globules or something.
Well, that's what that's in there too. Like it's kind of like fatty material.
That's weird. I've never heard about anybody breaking a bone and then going insane.
Neither have I.
But they made it seem like. The doctor was just like, oh, yeah, perfectly normal.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. I guess in a 1987 movie, like you couldn't go Google it.
You weren't going to Google it, yeah. And Felicia apologizes to Clyde. She realizes, she's like, something's wrong with me. Like, I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth when they open my mouth.
Right. Like, what's wrong with me? What's happening to me?
And so Suki's arriving with a plant for her, and fucking Felicia, as soon as she walks in the room,
like,
just
evil
flips
it's
out.
almost here, and as soon as she walks in, it's like she's the evil.
And Suki hasn't even met him yet, right? She's the last one to meet him. So yeah, she hasn't even touched him or been near him.
Nope.
Very weird.
Again, I guess maybe because they were there's something fucking missing.
Yeah.
Here.
So back to Jane in her house on the cello. She breaks a string and cuts her finger, and ding dong.
Oh, who could that be?
Daryl with his violin case.
Right. Is
the
that
devil
the
with his fiddle
that he won in Georgia?
It must be.
Before he lost
that
it
song
in Georgia?
as a kid.
I know. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. She was way behind. He was looking to make a deal.
Oh, she remembers it all. I love that shit.
Same.
So she invites him in apparently because they're now sitting inside having tea.
Right.
And he says he wants 4 cubes of sugar, and she's like, "Oh,
you have a sweet
that's not
tooth.
good for you.
That's not good for you." And he's like, "So."
I have a supernatural constitution. It's genetic, is what he says.
But then he talks about, like, you see these 60, 70-year-old men, like, busting their asses. Like, it's a good thing we know now. He did not fall into that trap of working his ass off to stay hot in his old age.
He sure did not.
It's good to
he
know
let it go.
that he let it all the way the fuck go.
Mm-hmm. He was already letting it go in this.
I know. Like, I don't understand the draw.
Are there ladies?
I was gonna say, if somebody
get at
out
us.
there,
Are you hot for Jack Nicholson? Were you ever hot for Jack Nicholson?
If there is a moment in which you were hot for Jack Nicholson, was it in Wolf, which also starred Richard Jenkins and Michelle Pfeiffer, and he made noises like that and ran around like that?
Was this that was after, right?
It was after,
like 90 or something.
Like
I feel like
90s.
Very early 90s.
It might have even been mid to late, but yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer and Jack Nicholson as a wolf.
That's right.
James Spader was in that movie, and he was a wolf too.
James Spader.
We gotta put that on the list.
Mm-hmm. we do. So yeah, she lets him in. They're conversating. What brought you to Eastwick? And he's like, "Oh, I was drawn here. I needed a place to settle down." And she starts talking about his house. So she mentions they used to burn witches there,
right?
And so maybe Felicia knows that.
That's what I'm thinking. That's
she's
what
like
I thought,
the town
because I mean that she would know it, but the only reason that she would get so upset or have any connection to getting fucked with is if she had a connection to that house,
right? Or
to witch hunters or to something.
But if she does, we never find out.
We never find out about that. Who did this? George Miller? Who wrote this? John Updike?
Right?
Maybe it's in the book.
Oh, maybe
it's a book by John Updike.
Maybe we need to read it.
Maybe we should. We're not going to read it.
So he tells her, "Oh, that's all hocus pocus. You know that the fucking witch scare was medical professionals, doctors trying to get midwives out of the industry because they were women." And she was like, "Really?"
Yeah, it's just everything was made to like fuck women over.
Men are such cocksuckers, aren't they? Their dicks get limp when confronted with a woman of obvious power. Like he finds any reason to use the word dick. I swear to God.
I know. There's so much dick in this movie.
Fear of losing their hard on.
Yeah.
Let's play some music.
Yeah, let's play music. Yeah, that's what keeps women down is men just worried about losing their hard on.
So cut to him fiddling, and she's awestruck. She's like, "Wow."
He was fiddling and playing it hot.
And he starts complimenting her music, but then he tells her, "Well, your bowing sucks."
Yeah, like it's your fingering's good, but your bowing sucks.
So put him in my butt.
And she's like, put it in my butt, finger in my butt.
That's why he needs her specifically.
Right. I need your butt fingering skills, your finger, that callus on your thumb. I need
Woo!
that in my butt.
Put it in my butt.
I need you to put it in my butt.
And he's like, "Come on, why are you holding back?" And she's like crying. And he's like, "Come on,
I know,
can do it.
like
you can do it.
Just let yourself go." And he starts
I can take it.
Getting down between her knees and like,
right. You think
and
he's
she's
about
like,
to go down, but
excuse
no.
me.
He
And
places her
just
cello.
Trust me. And he puts the cello in there and gets her to start playing and like, just let yourself go. Let it wash over you. Let it tickle you.
And he starts to play piano accompaniment. And now her strings are
she's
smoking.
Like, she is on the verge.
Her hair's coming loose.
Wild.
She throws down that cello and attacks him.
Catches fire.
Music on fire everywhere.
And
breaking
just,
shit.
Right?
She's like, well, she's probably the most pent up of the three of them.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, we don't know how long ago Cher's husband died. It never says.
No.
Or how long ago Suki's husband left. But the smallest kid was pretty young. So within the last couple years.
I mean, she still remembers like the last time that last child marched right out of her hooey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But they don't seem as affected by, because apparently every time that Michelle Pfeiffer has sex,
she gets pregnant.
She gets pregnant. So that wouldn't get me hot. I wouldn't be missing it if every single time I did it.
No.
That's what happened. Cher doesn't seem to be missing it as much as Jane.
Yeah, well, who knows how long of a dry spell before her divorce.
That's also true. He wasn't having a dry spell, but she was.
Right. So now Suki's bringing her kids over to Alex's house. Alex's daughter is going to babysit while they go on a
bike ride. She's going to tell her what happened.
Sharing her pigtails.
I know.
And her overalls.
I know. She's so cute.
And she's sculpting a huge goddess.
Right. You see some big ass titties back there. And they get on this bike and she starts talking about
that she couldn't walk for 2 days because he has an amazing penis that bends the wrong way.
Does it look like Gonzo?
That's the only thing I was
thinking. Is that if the only way that would be like, what are the mechanics?
I'm like, I guess that would.
What would you have to do if it was Gonzo shaped? What you'd have to wrap it around?
She couldn't walk for 2 days in a good way or a bad way.
She seemed like it was a good. She was up on that bike.
She was.
She was standing on it though.
And so she's taking her over there. She can't wait for Suki and Jane to meet him. Cut to them
Especially
arriving as
Jane because Jane's gonna love him.
Jane already out on the lawn with her hair all wild and free and her
she
little
is
heeled
tanned
booties
and toned and her hair is wild and she is loose.
She's got that vintage Barbie black and white striped bathing suit on.
It was polka dots. She had the polka dots.
Right. She had a stripe later, right? Wasn't there something striped?
I don't know, probably, but she had. It was like all cute. She looked like a little Barbie in the rockers.
And as soon as she sees them, she gets attitude. Like,
I know.
What are
like
you
they
doing
both
here?
like, hold up.
Uh-huh.
I was bringing her over here to meet him. I wanted you to meet him, but you're already here.
And then Daryl comes out,
Walks
ignores
right
both of
them because they're both like
straight to Suki.
What the fuck? And he's like, oh, so you're the interview. Like, when are we gonna have our interview?
And those scratches on his face, Jane is wild as fuck.
I feel like that's what I thought. I was like, did he get those from
I think
Jane?
he did. I think that's what was implied because he didn't have them before Jane.
No, and again, they don't really explain that either.
They never mention it.
It seems like he attacks somebody, like Felicia, perhaps.
I don't know. Never says. He just has these big old scratches.
I know. That seems like a get off me scratch, not a
right. I'm in the
put
throes
it in
of
me
passion.
Scratch. No,
I've never scratched someone's face up.
I've never been attacked in which I felt I needed to.
No.
That's like get my DNA under my fingernails in case you murder me right now and they can catch you later.
Right. So yeah, he's asking about when's the interview. Just the two of us banging away head to head.
And she's like,
and he's like, oh, but not today. Today is for tennis. So he drags these three ladies out to the tennis court. And Jane,
I know, she starts hitting everybody,
smacking everyone with the damn
she
ball.
She gets like one dicking down.
Right.
And like turns on her Judies.
She sure did.
Wow, Jane.
Hose before bros. Come on.
Right? Hoveries before bros.
Yes. So yeah, so they're playing tennis and then all of a sudden like they're all get smacked way up in the air and they all stare at it and it like hovers in the air.
Right.
And then they start playing like where they're
like
making it hover and slow-mo.
Whatever.
But then nobody discusses it.
Nope.
They do this for quite some time and they all laugh and then they go back playing like nothing happened.
Is this like a thing like the weather where they were all thinking about this?
Right, I guess.
I don't know. Apparently this part did end up costing a little bit of money because they had to animate the ball.
Oh.
But they ended up having to animate the ball a lot because none of these women could play tennis. Like they couldn't, like not even to make it passable. And they were playing aggressively.
Yes.
Like everyone was like, huh,
yeah.
Huh, bah, bah.
So yeah, she so cut to in now they're after tennis, they're in the indoor pool. The girls are on floaties having drinks and he's floating around them in his little bathing cap. And that's when he starts talking to Suki and she warns him. So she knows already she's about to bone down with this dude.
Right.
She's like, oh, warning.
Like, are you going to
pregnant every
me
time?
too? Because she's like, oh, obviously I'm getting that you have slept with both of my friends.
Yes.
I guess it's my turn now.
Right.
I can't imagine.
Situation.
Like this whole thing, it must be bewitchment.
It's that thing. What are they calling it now? The fancy term for it, where it's not polyamory, but it's consensual non-monogamy.
Oh, is that the new word for it?
I just heard this on a podcast like last week where they were talking about that. Yeah, consensual non-monogamy.
Is that like the same thing, only without so many rules?
Well, I think it's like, I don't think you're all living together. It's not like a polycule type of situation. It's just like we're all cheating. But we know we are.
I guess it's all, everyone consents to cheating on each other. I mean, whatever. That's your deal.
And so she tells him how she's always getting pregnant. And he's like, that doesn't bother me. And she's like, what kind of man are you?
I know. Like,
he goes, I'm not.
Right.
So he told her right there he's not a man.
That he's not a man. And like he goes on this diatribe about how women can do all of these things with their bodies.
And it creeped me out the way he was saying,
I know.
Make a baby.
And make milk to feed the baby. Like, I was like, I do not want to hear Jack Nicholson talk like that. And I don't want to hear you talk like that, Mr. Nicholson. I don't ever want to hear you mention lactation.
She asks who he is really, and he says, anybody you want me to be. So, and now, meanwhile, the other two are gone.
I know.
They were just floating around in the pool.
I know. They left. They saw this shit happening, and they're like, oh, it's her turn. Okay, we'll let her get some of that weird Gonzo dick.
And before we find out if, in fact, yes, all three continue to crave that Gonzo dick, we're going to take a quick break.
We're going to need it.
And we'll be right back. Yeah, we're back.
We're back, and we have released hundreds, thousands of balloons
in the ballroom.
Everybody
for the kiddies.
Is dancing around. We have all now moved in, it seems like.
Right, so we don't know how long it's been from
mansion.
This last scene to where we're all happily living together.
With the kids.
Yeah, everybody's there.
And they all are all together with him. Everybody's smooching. Everybody's
What's
together.
What's with the whole scooting them around on the fucking catering cart?
I don't know.
The whole
it's fun.
Scene? It's pretty cute.
Because it's fun, I guess. I don't know.
And him in his tux with the short pants.
I know. With his
and
little
like his yellow
LA Lakers shoes.
So yeah, so they're scooting around, dancing on within all the balloons on this little cart, and Jane gets pushed too hard and goes towards the indoor pool and is hanging from the chandelier.
Yes.
And the girls start to laugh, and then they all float.
Oh, they all start floating over the pool. They're all thinking happy thoughts.
And whose dog is this?
I guess it's Daryl's dog, because he's talking to, like, the dog's only in a few scenes, but I don't know where this dog came from. And he's like, look at that.
Yeah, he's all
There's
smiling.
Humans that can do this shit.
But Fidel rings the bell, and they all fall into the water. So now they're all lying around in robes in front of the fire, eating fruit from a bowl.
Having video thoughts.
And yeah, he's videotaping
They're playing
them.
Truth or Dare. It's Madonna's Truth or Dare.
He's interviewing them about their fears.
Yes.
So now cut to dogs playing outside a church in the daytime, and inside the alders are attending church when Felicia starts mumbling about horse.
Right?
You're all whores.
She's like all
Clyde's over there like,
right, like, stop. What's going on?
She gets up and starts walking around to the parishioners. You know who I'm talking about. Ranting about
what's going on
with
up
the devil
there.
And incest and dildos and anal intercourse. And you're like, whoa, Felicia.
Right? Just spitting.
Her husband's like dragging her out.
She has got the spirit, and it's not the Holy Ghost.
You employ one of them, Clyde.
I know. She's like, you can't keep doing this. Like, why don't you ever write about what's going on up there? And he's like, you can't. Why?
Like, she says, I have nothing against a good fuck, but there is danger here, and somebody has to do something about it.
Right. I don't get you, ma'am. What am
because the only person
missing?
they're dangerous to is her, and only because she won't fucking stop because she won't leave it alone, I guess.
I know. Like, I don't even know at this point who struck first, because it seemed like she didn't do anything to, like, warrant.
So far, she hasn't done anything but talk shit.
Right.
And not until just now.
And not until, like, he came into town and bought the house. That seems what set it all
She
off.
wasn't like a problem for these ladies before he came into town.
No.
So now it's school band practice again, and now Jane. This is where she's got the stripy top and the midriff out and the long skirt.
Cute. She looks so cute.
She's just like Cyndi Lauper or something.
A little bit when she's doing that little dance here in a little bit. She's giving Cyndi Lauper.
And they all still suck. So she's like, "Look, throw away the music. Throw
everything. Put everything down, and when we pick it up again, we're just gonna play
the shit out of.
We're gonna play the shit out of them, and we're just gonna let it wash over us, and we're just gonna let the music feel the music." And we're just going to play. And they start playing.
And it's beautiful.
And it's good.
She kicks off her shoes.
Right. She's dancing around. Let it tickle you.
And why does Walter come in and look so horrified by this scene? The scene of this happy set of children playing music while their
apparently
teacher dances
the
around?
Sexual assault while she's standing in front of her class is fine. But her dancing with all of her clothes
causes him to run down the hall. To back out like Homer in the bushes and take off running. Like, what happened?
Oh no.
The witchcraft.
It must be. The only reason
those kids suck. There's no way they're playing that good.
Right? Her hair is different now. She must be a witch.
Wild hair,
You know, that's what happens. That's what happens.
So there she go out looking like fucking Thelma and Louise times at the market. She's got her Thelma and Louise hair.
Oh, man. I know. It's like, again, the wilder she gets, the wilder her hair gets. She's like wild abandon. And everybody's whispering.
And so now this is where Felicia's shit talking starts to become a problem because all these ladies are whispering, all these wasps are waspy whispering in the store. And they finally are, and she's not even wearing a bra.
Right? Like what, jalouse?
Yeah, and so they all gang up on her like slut in the market. And she's like, what the fuck? She just leaves her stuff. Like,
I know.
Okay, bye.
I guess I don't need any fucking eggs today, you bitches.
So Suki goes to Clyde because it's in the paper about this big whatever's going on with them up at this mansion.
I didn't use anybody's name. It's just
so it's all true.
Right. She's like, you don't know what's going on up there. And everybody knows. He's like, everybody knows. Everybody's talking about what's going on up there. And she's like, nobody knows what's going on up there.
He's like, well, it's Felicia. She's a very sick woman.
Right. Because that's what she's like. It's not, I know this isn't you. Like, this is Felicia. And he's like, she's very sick. Like, I don't know what to do. I just want it to end. Like, he's getting all upset.
Yeah.
Like, we've been together since high school. And I don't know what to do about this anymore. And like,
he's like, by the way, are the terrible things my wife said about you true? And then she doesn't answer. Right? It cuts to them at dinner with Daryl.
Yeah, because he's like, what am I doing? She's like, you're firing me.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. So now they're at dinner with Daryl. They're all talking about, maybe we should not see each other anymore. And Cher's like, it's a small town. Like, she's kind of right. But Jane is like, what? No, I'm getting down Gonzo style on the regular.
Hell yeah. She ain't going
Do you
nowhere.
see my hair?
Do you know what kind of fucking it takes to get this hair?
This is constantly fucked hair.
And they're eating from this huge bowl of cherries as they talk about Felicia.
Yeah.
And Dwayne starts talking about, no, we're a family. You can't do that. And here, have a cherry.
Have a cherry. He keeps offering them, have a cherry, have a cherry. Like, let's not go overboard here. Like,
right. Let's just talk.
Let's just talk and let's have a cherry.
So Felicia in her home starts, like, as she's talking to her husband, just casual, like one cherry pit at first.
He's trying to have a nice evening in front of the fire, trying to read or whatever. And she's over there beginning to rant.
Yes.
Again. And he's like,
and first she just coughs up like one pit. Just
cherry she's pit. Like,
and she doesn't even seem too panicked about it. She just keeps talking.
Like, and then it's like not one thought of when did I eat a cherry.
And then a couple pits and a stem come up. And again, she just keeps on keeping on.
Right. Because that's, you see one of them eating a cherry and pulling off the stem. And then the stem comes up from her mouth.
And Dwayne's floating in the pool with the cherry bowl on his zebra float. And
they're all like spitting. They're all eating cherries and spitting the pits.
And she's like, he wants to get inside me, Clyde. And she starts fucking like, touching her pussy and stuff. It's very weird.
I know.
It's like very disturbing.
I don't understand what the connection is, but she's writhing and touching herself and growling. And he's like, whoa.
I know who he is, Clyde.
He's...
She throws up like 1,000 fucking cherry pits all over the lamp.
And it looks like vomit. It's like the perfect consistency for like wet vomit all over like things like the dripping and the pits.
The saliva texture kind of bile.
It's a little viscous.
And her response is just, poor women. I have to warn them. Those women will bear him sons who will destroy the earth.
He's going to multiply and like...
And so Clyde, not knowing what to do about his apparently possessed wife, picks up the fireplace shovel. And you think he just like... Or not the shovel, like but he picked up the poker. Or
something. And it usually is when someone gets beaten with one.
And you think he just knocked her out.
No,
no.
He kills her.
He done killed her.
He killed her. He's like, this
and
ends
then he casually
now.
Sat down and finishes
his paper. He was having a nice evening, and now he's having a nice evening again. It's finally fucking quiet.
So in the morning, we see the cops in the ambulance outside the Aldens, and Suki and Jane and Alex all roll up to go watch. Like, oh shit, he killed her.
And presumably he's been arrested. I guess.
And we never hear about him again.
Never hear about that shit again. Like, it happens, and that's it.
And Suki's like, look, I think it was our fault. And they're like, what? We we didn't do anything. And she's like, look, when we get together, things happen.
Right.
And we were
like,
together talking about this shit.
we wish that she would just go away.
And Jane wants to call Daryl, and the other two are like, why does this man fucking matter? Like,
I
we're
know.
talking about, like, we don't need to get him back involved in this.
Right. Like, we need to figure this out ourselves and figure out what the hell is going on here. And they start to argue.
And then the ground starts to rumble.
The wind starts to kick up. The ground starts to rumble. And it whole thing, like...
And now, did she get hit in the face? Did Suki get hit in the face right here? Because what is going on with her mouth after this scene?
I know.
Because it never shows her
too.
get punched in the mouth, but she looked like she got punched in the mouth.
When she's there in the hospital, like she was in so much pain.
But like nothing I don't see happen to her mouth.
Either. I noticed that too.
That was weird.
So yeah, they all run off in different directions.
So now a feast is waiting on the table that night, and Daryl is there alone.
Yep.
And Fidel comes in to like bring him his milk or whatever this is.
Oh, his milk from the mothers that can make the milk.
And he starts making phone calls. First he calls Alex.
And she isn't going to answer the phone, but eventually
she does.
She does. And she's in bed like eating ice cream and
it
being
looked like
sad.
it said stew on the side because I also thought it was ice cream, but I could have sworn that cup said stew on the side.
Where would you get a tub of
fast food stew?
I mean,
I would eat it. But where do you get it? We're just asking, where do you get a tub
where
of
do
fast
you get
food
a tub
stew?
of stew? Because I would like to eat that in bed.
Or did I just totally misread that?
I don't know if you did because I wasn't noticing. I assumed it was ice cream
because it looked like an ice cream
container. Carton of ice cream.
So yeah, she's like, I feel terrible. And he's like, me too. Can't we do something about it? Nobody's calling me. Nobody's coming to see me. And she's like, look, we need some time.
People are dying.
Yeah, it's not
like,
okay.
Somebody died. We can't deal with this right now. Like, I got to go. So she hangs up on him.
And he's all pissed and he claws the table and gouges the table out. So now he shows up to Suki's with a gift basket in the rain, talking about happy birthday. And she's like, it's not my birthday.
Yeah.
And this is right here where her mouth right here is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, what happened? She's got like scabs or something around her mouth. She's got
herpes.
Because, yeah, that didn't come up that any of them got like devil herpes or anything.
Oh, no.
It wasn't mentioned.
No, it wasn't.
And so he wants to give her the fruits, and she's like, look, I can't take them. I can't ask them in. And
right, like you can't. He's like, you're going to let me in? It's like, because it's pouring rain.
Yeah, and she's like,
and still his little tiny pony is so sad out there all wet.
He's all dejected ponytail. He drops the basket and walks away and goes to Jane's house with a gift. But she doesn't answer.
This apparently is the things that he brings, his favorite fruit. They're quinces. And that is said to be the fruit from the garden that Eve eats.
Okay.
That he's the serpent or whatever. That's why it's his favorite fruit. That's what that fruit was supposed to be. Not an apple, but a quince. A quince. Quince. A quince.
So Jane's not home, so he sticks like a sheet of music with what looks like a bloody letter D written
that looks
on
like
it.
a fucking threat, dude.
It sure does.
But the reason she's not home
is she's at the hospital.
She's at the doctor's office, and she finds out that she's fine, but she's pregnant.
And she's so excited she almost leaves in her hospital.
Well, because she can't get pregnant.
Right,
that
was why her
That's
husband
why her
left.
husband left, is she can't have children. She's like, are you sure?
And so she runs over to see Daryl, but she finds him in some sort of rage coma in front of the television,
He's got
watching
like a
their
depression room. Like that. He's like, everything's a mess. He looks like shit, even more so. And he's watching the Truth or Dare tapes,
the parts where they're talking about
TV room.
Their biggest fears.
And hers was disintegrating and like whatever, and she starts to get old. She like
first you see his hand, like his hand comes up and it's all like monstery looking, and then she looks at herself and she looks like she's fucking old.
Right. And she takes turns
off
around
running
and runs, and then she looks in the face, she's old too.
Right.
But by the time she gets outside, she's fine. She's fine.
And he never sees her. He hears something and turns around, and apparently Fidel never tells him she was there.
I never see him speak, so
no. I think he says one word. I can't remember if I wrote it down, but I feel like he says like yes or no or something like that one time.
Maybe.
So yeah, now he's watching the part with Alex talking about the snakes, and he's like sticking his tongue out. And he rots the fruit in front of him, whatever.
And there's a snake in there, and she's in bed still eating her stew, or she's fallen asleep. She ate so much stew, put her right out.
That suddenly it turns into Indiana Jones.
Right. She wakes
up. She's at the bottom of that fucking room.
Snakes all over her bed. And she, of course, freaks the fuck out.
Yes. So she runs out screaming and runs into Jane.
Right. Who's like, so there's some weird shit going on.
Right.
We have to, is this where they're like, we have to get to Suki?
And then it's already too late because he's watching Suki's fear about pain, and her phone rings, and he cuts into this fruit, and he
starts to savage it.
Yeah, he mashes it into his face,
writhing in pain,
and blood is splattering. Like, where?
I don't understand what.
It looks like blood splattered everywhere, but then does the doctor not say right now, like, they can't find anything wrong with her or whatever?
She's just in pain.
She's just in pain.
We don't know why. Because that's the next scene. They're all in
they go to the hospital.
They're like talking to the doctor. He's like, I don't know what's going on. She's in a lot of pain. Like, you can go in and see her, but
she'll be fine, but she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And they're like, Jane's like, so am I, Alex. And Alex
she's like shit. That's why I was eating that fucking carton of stew.
Yeah, right? Stew flavored ice cream.
Oh, you know what? I bet you. That's how she knew. How she knew.
So she's Suki's begging Alex to make him stop. So she drives over to Daryl's house, barges in, runs upstairs, and he's in there watching The Price is Right and ironing
Alex
clothes.
Goes in there.
Or Alex goes.
Yeah, she goes to make him stop because that's it. Suki's begging her, like, make him stop. So she goes over there like, hey, people are getting hurt. She could die. Can we not, what? And he's like, nobody pays attention to me.
Yeah.
Nobody takes care of me.
Yeah. We were friends, and then I was shut out.
Right? Like, I gave you everything.
And I got screwed.
Yeah.
And she's like, what did she say? Or he keeps going on about, go back to your miserable little life. Fuck me if I care.
Yeah.
You're not the only 3 women.
Right. Like, I'll go find 3 other women that have this exact same traits that you 3 have.
And he swears he couldn't hurt them. He loves them. And she's like, you don't know what love is. He's like, but I can learn. You can teach me.
Yeah.
So, and then she ends up kissing him, and then Suki starts to feel better, though. So she realizes the only thing that's going to get him to let go is one of us is going to have to start fucking him again. Because
so all 3 of them go back, of course.
Yeah.
So Fidel brings all 3 of these women back to the mansion, and Cher has this shit on. That
I put Alex in her Cher finest. That is a Cher dress.
God.
That's out of her closet. I feel like
there's a story about that. I think there's like a different top to it that goes with that. It's a certain designer, which I couldn't tell you which one. I don't know if it's Bob Mackie.
I was gonna say, is it a Bob Mackie?
It should be, but all 3 of them have on their finest, kind of, except for Suki. She's still recovering.
Yeah. So
they've all come back.
He greets them outside, gives them all a big smooch.
They retire to the bedroom.
And then you see him in the bathroom, like, centering his mid-pony in the mirror before he goes in to fuck him.
Ooh, I got to get my pony right.
And they're all 3 in there on the Borgia bed in their lingerie. Which we must assume this was now a 4-way situation.
Right, that now everybody is involved.
Because
he's
cut to next morning.
And that Gonzo dick through all 3 of them.
Maybe it's detachable.
Detachable penis. Detachable penis.
You guys remember that summer?
Detachable.
That shit snuck onto K-Rock.
Man.
And you were like, whoa, what is
this? I took it home, washed it off, and
put it back on.
I love that song so much.
So yeah, now the ladies are craving bagels and ice cream.
I know that Cher wanted bagels. Yeah, I know that Cher wanted bagels. She was like, "Go down, find the bagel boy, and get me some bagels."
And he's got lipstick marks on his cheek, and they blow him a kiss from the window. Yep, and now they're all 3 with the wild curly hair. He fucks your hair curly.
Ooh, I'm gonna get him to fuck me.
Get me. I need that perm.
I need
that
a perm.
devil dick perm.
Gonzo dick perm is what I need.
So they run and get his spell book. As soon as he's gone, they get some of his hair. They get the cauldron bubbling on the stove.
Yep. They start making a wax doll.
Yeah. They throw some of his clothes in there, some alcohol, a photo, start some fire, and sculpt him from wax.
Complete with crooked dick.
Yes. And he's at the deli for bagels. And
they don't have ice cream at this spot.
Right.
That
so
has
he's
the
going to
bagels.
have to
so
go
he
2
goes,
places.
He's out there whistling, strutting around with his 3 ladies back at the house. And they start putting pins.
Yes.
And he's, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He's getting all fucked up. He's running around. They're putting feathers on him. He's spitting up feathers. He's running around town.
Girls, what are you doing?
He knows exactly what's happening. Like, everything is fucked up. He leaves Fidel.
Yeah, he leaves him with the bagels.
And everything else. And he storms back to the mansion.
Yes. Well, no, first he goes to the church.
Oh,
he goes into the church
right.
where a sermon is in progress, and he closes the doors against this crazy wind from them blowing the feathers off of his wax figure.
That's what they're doing. And then they start eating cherries.
Oh.
And he's in there ranting in the church,
blasting everybody, and then he starts. Ungrateful little bitches, aren't they? Did God know what he was doing when he created woman, or was it just another mistake?
Bet
like
he did
tidal
it on
waves,
purpose.
Yeah. You think God makes mistakes? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, maybe if it's a mistake, we can find a cure, a vaccine, build up our immune systems. And they pierce it through the head, and he drops to the floor and writhes around. And they take out all the pins, and they're like, okay.
All right. So I don't know if this happens. So just in case, we better clean this shit up, because if he comes back in here and nothing happened.
And of course, he is still alive. He races back to the car, drives himself home, just leaves Fidel standing there.
They start tossing the thing, and he's getting tossed out of the car. He has to climb up the top of it to get back in.
Through the back window.
Yes, because they're trying to clean all this shit up. The dog keeps
barking at them,
and wanting this figure. He wants that figure so fucking bad.
So yeah, they run across to the library and get in there all pretending like, oh no, everything's fine, like
cool.
We're just chilling.
But he comes in,
like, God, monstrous.
This is like the wolf part, where he does this shit in Wolf. He's like running almost on all fours through this house looking for them, and like he finds them,
right?
And they're like,
And he comes in the room just looking insane.
I know, and they're like, get the doll.
And so yeah, they get the doll, and but Jane, he blasts him through the stairwell or whatever.
Jane falls over the banister, and she's hanging from the thing, and she falls.
But they got her to float.
They're like, laugh. And they're like, once they start laughing, she floats and doesn't die when she hits the bottom.
So he's like a snarling beast, like running after them, and they get the doll, and they toss it, and he flies across the room, and they shut him out and toss the doll, and it breaks into 3 pieces, and the noise stops. And they pick him up, and lights start flashing, and the house starts shaking, and suddenly he's like a weird
big
giant
old
land of
monster.
Confusion. Fucking, he turns into that one of those puppets with a long neck. It's almost like Evil Dead, Dead Alive,
kind of a little bit. It was a weird choice.
Very weird.
It was a really weird choice. So yeah, he's busting out the windows, and he's screaming at him or whatever, and they toss the rest of the bits into a fire,
and then he turns into like a little Beetlejuice worm or something.
I know.
What was that?
He's like, he was like all melted. I'm just a little worm. I'm just a little guy.
And then he just like blinks out of existence or something.
Yeah, he goes back to hell.
They should have kept that little worm guy in a little pen. I would have loved to see it at the end, them feeding him little leaves or something.
Right?
Like
they have to keep him in a little terrarium.
So cut to 18 months later.
18 months later, they have now presumably moved into.
Yes, which I don't know how that works.
I don't
just took over this house.
Like, it looks like a goddamn FAO Schwartz.
It's so full of toys. They've got their 3 little babies in the bathtub
all
together.
All the babies together. All of Suki's kids live there. Alex's daughter lives there. Everybody lives there. Fidel is still there.
Yeah, he's still
helping out, being a big nanny.
And yeah, he's in there playing piano for the babies, and they're in those inflatable roller walkers. You remember that shit? I swear I had one of those.
Took them damn things down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they do walkers anymore. I don't think it
goes off and on because I think
so.
The rule is really they're not supposed to use them, but I believe they still make them.
Like they have those little things where they're stationary,
right?
But
they
the
can
ones
on wheels are not a good idea.
You can't really do those,
especially
anymore.
if you have stairs.
Well, it's never been a good idea, but that's never stopped anybody.
Yeah, they can flip over no matter what.
That's never stopped anybody from having it and having their baby go down the stairs.
I feel like my husband's little brother. I don't remember. Was it a walker? I feel like it might have been that when he was a toddler. He took a header down the stairs.
He toddled down the stairs. Yeah,
I feel like that's right. I might be wrong.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. So the ladies start talking about whether they miss Daryl and if they want him back.
Well, she's like, you need to stop thinking about him. We can't be doing that when we're all together. Because that's how we brought him here in the first place.
And the babies head out of the room down to the TV wall.
Toddle down there, and they can hear. Come
Daddy.
to daddy. Come to daddy. There's my boys. Look at you boys. Yes, come to daddy.
But here come the mamas with a smirk.
And turn the TV off.
Oh, ladies, come on.
Click.
The end.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was an entertaining movie.
It is, really.
It was... It's a comedy.
It is.
It's definitely a dark comedy.
It's a weird comedy, yeah.
I still don't get why the poor Aldens had to fucking die and go to jail.
I feel like there was a piece of that if you would have included that in the story, would have filled in some blanks.
She must have been doing something more direct other than spreading rumors
there
around
had
town.
to have been some other connection besides like she was just
and with
a
all
weird
his
bitch.
money, what do you even care about the rumors around town? Hole up in that mansion,
I
homeschool your
know.
kids. You got enough money for the rest of your fucking life.
Right?
Like,
what are they going to do?
Townsfolk say.
Right? Fuck the townsfolk.
If you're getting your Gonzo dick on and that's you're living in happily ever after.
Seriously.
Because he didn't do anything to hurt them until they left him.
The only person that was getting hurt was Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Right.
And I mean, I guess they felt bad about that when she died.
And I guess maybe they wouldn't have felt bad if she wasn't kind of a nice person, which is why they felt bad and stopped seeing him. I don't
know. But they wanted to stop seeing him before
she
died. It was just like, well, people talk and then they put it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And now everybody's
gossiping.
So what? Let them gossip.
Yeah.
Let them imagine what the fuck is going on up here because you couldn't even imagine what the fuck is going on up here. You don't even want to know. What happens?
Use your magic. I mean, you don't have to hurt people, but just like use your magic to get people to ignore you or something. Or
put a glamour on the town or some shit.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Still a good movie. If you've never seen it, I would check it out, especially if you like any of those actors.
Jack Nicholson's pretty great in it. I mean, he's gross.
He's a very gross, great devil.
He's a pretty good devil.
And I would imagine, I bet you like Daryl Van Horn?
Daryl Van Horn.
I feel like there's probably, that's a whatchamacallit, a word scramble, an anagram. I bet you.
I think it's just Daryl Devil. He's got horns.
Van Horn, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's our second installment for January, all about that pussy power.
Pussy power.
The more pussies you put together, the more powerful they become.
Exactly. You could make tennis balls float and make it rain.
Yeah. So yeah, give us a jingle. 702-720-DOOM. Send us some New Year greetings.
Do you want to talk about the thing that we put out there?
Yeah, so join. If you are a patron, please go vote in the new Patreon poll for the newest movies that did not doom us series. So we've done this before, but we're going to do it again this year.
It won the poll.
Right, we did a poll to find out what kind of bonus material you guys wanted, and that's what got picked. So you can submit to us any movies you think we did not see growing up, like something you feel like nobody but me ever saw this. It's
right,
so
like I dreamed this. It's so weird and obscure.
And we'll start putting them up 3 at a time on Patreon as a poll. And the winner each month, we will record a special Patreon-only bonus episode where we react to a movie we have not seen.
Yes.
So join us on patreon.com/Doom Generation. Like, subscribe, rate, review, and until next week.
We'll talk at you next time. Later, Doomers.